Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's October 6, 2025. Looking out at Fishhook Valley from a few days ago, and those storms came through. It's been a pretty wet week for most of the area. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation, or even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. Today, we're going to have northern flow continuing to bring in that cooler air that we saw come in yesterday, and that's going to last pretty much. Today's going to be the last coolest day, and then it's going to progressively warm up each day until the end of the week. It's going to be approaching 70. So we're going to have lots of sunny skies, high pressure's building back in, and it's not going to be till the weekend where we see change in the weather again. Looking at the satellite image this morning, we have a high pressure building. That cold front is over to our east, but we'll have high pressure for most of the week. We do have a little bit of departing fog, it looks like, and I'm anxious to see when the sun comes up if how much snow fell on the Pioneers. Driving back from south yesterday, I could see a little bit snow above maybe 8,000 feet, maybe 9,000 feet. All right, looking at the temperatures for in Haley, we're going to be at 55 today, then bump up another 5 degrees to 60, 64, 70 on Thursday before we dip back into some cooler weather. So if you're keeping up with your vegetable garden out there, you're going to probably want to cover that through Wednesday morning, and then we'll have the threat be gone for a couple days, and then you'll kind of be back into it. The growing season seems like it's over unless you really want to be on top of covering your crops every day. All right, looking now, fast forwarding to the weekends, we have a hurricane down off the coast of Mexico, Priscilla. That is going to migrate its way up the coast. By the weekend, we're going to be seeing tropical moisture entering our area. So let me put this into, there you go. So this is by Saturday. We're going to have tropical moisture entering the area like this. It's mostly going to be hitting the Four Corners region, but we will have some moisture coming up into Idaho. And that's going to be, as that's happening, there's going to be this cold front that's going to be pushing in from the west. So we got a couple different factors here. We got moist, warm air coming in from the southwest, and then we're going to have cooler air and more moisture coming in. So let's look at this on the 500 millibar chart. Play this back for you here. So you can see we're going to be entering this high pressure here, this ridge, this next system that's going to depart from the jet stream. It's going to break off, looks like about Thursday, Friday, and become our next low. You can actually see the hurricane or tropical storm down here. So what we got going on here, we got high pressure. I'm going to try to draw with this. It's not the best. Rotating clockwise, that's going to spin in moisture into our area here, and then this is spinning counterclockwise, is going to continue to pull that moisture in. So we're going to have two different factors, two different factories of moisture coming into the area. That's going to be setting up for the weekend. Now, as that thing moves through, it's going to bring in some cooler weather coming in from the north. So Saturday to Sunday, even into Monday, it's going to change over to snow in the mountains. It's looking like we could pick up quite a bit of snow, well, for this time of year in the Sawtooth. Let me show you some moisture here before we get to the snow forecast. So this is for, let's go through the weekend here. Kind of getting into the future cast here a little bit, but could show you kind of some of the hot spots here. So in the Wood River Valley, looking like a ½ inch in the mountains and the Pioneers, about an inch. The Sawtooths are looking like about an inch of water as well. If we translate that over to snow, play this through here. So this is Saturday into Sunday. You can see those temperatures really changing from Saturday to Sunday. That's gonna help produce some snow at lower elevations. And by Monday morning, could be sitting at 6 or 7 inches of snow in the high mountains of the Sawtooths. Kind of looking like the northern zones are going to be getting more out of the storm system than the southern zones. So that's pretty, it's definitely still a ways out. These numbers are probably going to change a little bit, but we got cooler, moist weather coming back for the coming weekends. So enjoy that sunny weather while we have it this week. It's going to be a really nice fall week here before we get back into some wet and stormy weather. And this is looking at the Williams Peak MBM model for Monday through Monday morning, picking up close to an inch of water with about 6 inches of snow for predictions. Yeehaw.